Hello, mic check. Good morning, all. We will start our program within the 5 minutes. व्हॉलंटियर्स तुम्हाला बसायला जागा आहे का? Girls, please keep your mobile on silent mode. आणि पाहुणे हॉलमध्ये आलेल्या प्लीज टाळ्यांच्या गडगडात आपण त्यांचं स्वागत करूया. welcome to the inaugural function of 2 days National Conference of the Space Management during the COVID-19 pandemic. We'll start this function with Ashwin. I request honorable guests to please come on dance. Welcome all our dignitaries. We have a big round of applause. I welcome you all to the inaugural function of 2 days National Conference on the Stress Management during the COVID-19 pandemic, organized by Maharshi Karve Sri Shikshan Samstha, Shri Siddhivinayak Mahila Mahavidyalaya, in association with Srimati Hiraben Nanavati Institute of Management and Research for Women. Today, it's honor to have on the dais Dr. Nitin Karmalkar Sir, Vice Chancellor, Savitribai Phule Pune University. Member of Management Committee, Dr. Dhananjay Kulkarni Sir, Secretary of our Samstha, Maharshi Karve Sri Shikshan Samstha, Dr. P.V.S. Shah, Commission for Women Delhi, Jana Prabodhini Shikshan Samstha, with support of our Maharshi Karve Sri Shikshan Samstha. And in the beginning of this program, I request Professor Amrapali Aurangabadkar Madam to give the information about the Samstha, college and its legacy.
Thank you, Kirti Madam. Before we actually proceed, there is a small request. I'm sure all of us have wonderful ringtones for our mobiles, but this is certainly not the time when we would like to hear your mobile ringing. So please put your mobiles on the silent mode. Thank you so much. Dignitaries on the dais, distinguished guests, honorable office bearers of the Samstha, my colleagues and friends. I am reminded of a poem, short poem, written by Rabindranath Tagore, in which he imagines that the sun is setting and the setting sun looks very sad and stressed. And on being asked why it is so sad, why it is so sad and stressed, the sun says, it's time for me to set now, and I wonder who would give light to the world when I am not there. A small oil lamp comes forth and says, "Sir, I'll do the duty to the best of my abilities." 127 years back, Bharat Ratna Maharshi Tondokeshav Karve came forward like that lamp, which we call Panti. And he said, I'll try and spread the light in the dark world of child widows who are denied justice by the society. It would not be wrong to say that the lamp has now turned into the entire solar system having 65 planets moving in its orbits, namely Cummins Engineering College, Architecture College, MBA College, Fashion Technology, and Siddhivinayak, my own college, contributing to the national development through empowerment of women by giving them education. I am extremely privileged to be associated with the Samstha through Shri Siddhivinayak Mahila Mahavidyalaya, which was established in 1990. And I am very happy to share that Siddhivinayak Mahila Mahavidyalaya is the first of the Samstha in higher education. We are affiliated to, again very proud feeling for us, we are affiliated to Savitribai Phule Pune University. It's a multi-faculty college having arts, commerce, and science faculties. The PG started in, post-graduation studies started in 2005, BBA in 2008, science, pure science in 2012, and computer science by 2014. We also have post-graduation in mass communication, and we also have a research center of our own, which started in 2021. We have also completed 3 cycles of NAT, securing A grade in the previous cycle, and now are preparing for the 4th one. Our conference partner, HNIMR, Hiraben Nanavati Institute of Management Research, was established in 1996 and it has completed its silver jubilee in 2021 last year. And they also have the research center. As you can imagine, due to time restraint, I have just given the brief introduction of the Samstha, but there is a lot more to know about the Samstha, the college, and HNIMR as well. I would like to request all the guests who have gathered here, if they have time and they are interested, we have a beautiful museum, state-of-art museum, in which Maharishi Karve's work could be understood in the context of the worldwide scenario. So I would like to request all of you to spare time and visit the museum also. Thank you everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for this brief introduction. Now I would like to request Dr. Sonali Parsure, madam, to introduce the dignitaries on the dais. Thank you, ma'am. A very warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais, the teaching and non-teaching staff of Sri Siddhivinayak Mahina Mahavidyalaya and Srimati Mirabai Nanavati Institute of Management and Research for Women, and all the dear invitees and participants present here. We have with us the chief guest for the day, Professor Nitin Karmalkar sir, who has guided us and torched our way to manage the stress of synchronous and asynchronous education during the pandemic situation. Sir, the Vice Chancellor of Savitribai Phule Pune University since 18th May 2017. Sir has also shouldered the responsibility of acting Vice Chancellor of Solapur University and Vice Chancellor of Shivaji University, Kolhapur. Sir has been nominated as an assessor by the National Assessment and Accreditation Council (NAC), Bengaluru, and as a chairman of the steering committee by the Government of Maharashtra to examine, evaluate, fulfill, and enhance bilateral education ties between France and the Government of Maharashtra. Recently, Honorable Chairman and the members of the governing body, Indian Council for Cultural Relations, ICCR, have unanimously selected Karmalkar sir to be a member of the General Assembly for the Indian Council for Cultural Relations, New Delhi, for the tenure of 3 years with effect from 28th July 2020. Sir has also been appointed as the chairman of Birbal Sahni Institute of Paleosciences, Lucknow, by the Central Government's Department of Science and Technology for the period of 3 years, and recently this tenure has been extended for another 3 years. Maharashtra Vigyan Vardhini, a parent organization of the Agarkar Institute Research Institute, Pune, has nominated Sir as the Vice President of the Institute for the period of 3 years. Sir, spanning more than 28 years. Sir is a former head of the Department of Environmental Science and Department of Geology, in a well-known geoscientist in his field of specialization. He has made significant research contributions in the field of igneous petrology, geochemistry, environmental geology, and specializes in studying the high-altitude ophiolites from the Himalayas and the Deccan Traps. He is the recipient of the Professor C. Nagarna Gold Medal of the Mineralogical Society of India, Mysore, towards his contributions in the field of alpine magnetism of the Kutch region, Gujarat. He has successfully guided 4 PhDs, published several research papers in the national and international journals, and edited 3 research volumes with several articles in Marathi for the popularization of science. Over the years, Sir has strongly shouldered various administrative duties. We are witness to the number of changes and reforms in the Savitribai Phule Pune University made under the leadership and guidance of Karmalkar Sir, like the credit system, research infrastructure and skill development center, the postdoctoral fellowship program, and many more. Sir was instrumental in successfully establishing its own educational technology company, SPPU EduTech Foundation. Under his leadership, SPPU has established the Research Park Foundation, a Section 8 company to promote research-based entrepreneurship, as well as providing co-location facilities to industry for research development. Of Karmalkar Sir, SPPU has 600 slots in the recent 2021 ranking. This is a magnificent leap of 200 ranks in the last 2 years. HRD's National Institutional Ranking Framework, that is NIRF, has ranked SPPU at the 11th position amongst the Indian universities. Savitribai Phule Pune University is thus a fast emerging as a premier institute of higher education at the national and international level under his proficient and dynamic leadership. We are happy to have you, sir. We welcome you. I request the member of our own Sanstha, Maharishi Karve Sri Shikshan Sanstha, Dr. Dhananjay Kulkarni, sir, to welcome Karmarkar, sir. Thank you, sir. We have with us the member of our managing committee of our own Sanstha, Maharishi Karve Sri Shikshan Sanstha, Dr. Dhananjay Kulkarni, sir. Sir is an Ayurveda general physician practitioner with 23 years of rich experience. He is the LMC chairman of Bakul Tambat Nursing College. I welcome you, sir. I request the secretary of our Sanstha, Dr. P.V. Shastri, sir, to welcome sir. Thank you, sir. We have with us the secretary of our own Maharishi Karve Sri Shikshan Sanstha. Sir is a secretary since 2015. He is a life worker at MKSSS. He has worked as the associate professor at Cummins College of Engineering for 22 years and has also served the college in the capacity of the head of the department, vice principal, and officiating principal. He has also served in the capacity of the Director Development Cell at Maharishi Karve Sri Shikshan Sanstha for 3 years. Sir has to his credit 20 international publications and 4 national publications and 1 patent to his record. Sir is a member of IETE since 2013, life member ISTE since 2006, and member of IEEE since 1999, as well as member ACM since 2009. We welcome you, sir, and I request Dr. Sangeeta Athawale, ma'am, Principal Sri Satyavinayak Mahila Mahavidyalaya, to welcome Shastri, sir. We also have with us a special invitee, Dr. Prashant Sakhe, sir. I request the Vice Principal, Sri Siddhivinayak Mahavidyalaya, Mahila Mahavidyalaya, Dr. Kelkar, sir, to welcome Prashant Sakhe, sir. Thank you, all the dignitaries, for the honors. I now request Mrs. K.P. Kulkarni, madam, to proceed with the inaugural ceremony. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am, for this warm welcome. We all are coming out of the pandemic, lockdown, and all the stressful situation. It was a life lesson for all of us, and we are living this bonus life. This national conference on the stress management is the right platform to express ourselves through the papers. Now I request our principal madam, Dr. Sangeeta Athawale, to express her views about the conference.
Respected dignitaries of the dais, teaching and non-teaching staff, students, and all those who have joined online and offline, I wholeheartedly welcome you for this conference. This is a conference which is entitled as the stress management during COVID-19 pandemic. As everybody is saying, and we all know that we have gone through last 2 years into an unprecedented situation. We all know that was really a problem. We all know that when we do not know how to tackle it, we get a stress, and naturally we have to manage the stress. We all know that we try to see a support, and in economics, as a student of economics, I know it is the state which comes forward, because In the theory which was written by Adam Smith, he says in public economics that it is a state which has a responsibility to tackle everything and to protect its citizens. That is the first and foremost primary duty of the state. And what we have seen in India is our central government, our state governments try to tackle this problem through various measures. There have been many changes in our life, and what we are calling today is we are having a new normal life. The stress is something which we have to tackle in the new normal life also. But then, how did we tackle that? Naturally, in the initial stage, since it was a pandemic, the health workers, the health sector, doctors, nurses, all health professionals came to rescue us, and we all have survived because of them. We also got advisors from our traditional knowledge. We also got various directives from our central government as well as our state governments. But then in implementing all this, we require police services, we require administrative services. So when I was studying this, I realized that along with the health workers who are called as a COVID yodhas, there are other COVID yodhas also. And they are in the form of our police services, they are in the form of our administrative services also. So not only in this sector, but then I felt that even the women police officers, the women administrative officers has to carry a lot of stress during this period, and very successfully they have tackled this. So I had to study it. I thought of it, and then myself and with Jan Prabhu